Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Jack Lower of Rochester Football and Wrestling. How are you, bud?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. So, couple days until it's all over. I know just a few days away from senior year in high school wrapping up as you begin a new chapter. We'll get more into that toward a little bit later on. But how has this year been?
It's just been a ton of fun. All the sports, hanging out with the buddies, just enjoying my last year of high school for college. It's been nothing but a good time.
Biggest memory that you'll have from your football season?
Football season, um, probably one of the biggest memories was just that whole game against Stony Creek, winning the overtime. Such an electric game. Just it's kind of what it football is supposed to be like. Just rivalry game, packed out, super close, came down to the wire in overtime. I'm never gonna forget that one.
What's tougher, being a running back or linebacker?
I'd say being a linebacker is tougher because you don't have the ball in your hands when you're a linebacker. You got to go and get it. Like you're not only do you have to find the ball, read the play, but you also got to make that tackle too. Running back, you start with the ball and it's just make a man miss, run him over, be athletic. It's not as much thinking that goes on to it as linebacker, I would say.
Yeah. So, of course, your time, playing at Rochester, it's, obviously a lot of memories that you'll have. And, but the biggest thing, what's the thing that you're going to most remember about your time playing football?
Um, Probably thing I'll remember most is just all the practices with friends. I mean, it's just kind of like where you're not like going off instinct, you're actually learning and practicing. And it was, there's a ton of times that I can remember helping out teammates, having fun with friends, live drills against my buddies, like all that stuff I'll never forget. It was so fun.
Yeah. And then you went from football to wrestling. How did wrestling go?
Wrestling went really well. Ended up finishing seventh in the state. I wish I would have done better, but you know, I'm proud of the way I worked all season. I had a couple uncontrollables didn't that I had to fight through, and that I think I fought through well. But it still ended up. I still ended up wrestling really good in my final match. Ended my wrestling career in high school with a win. So I will take it. I think it was a really great season.
And not many people can say that. So obviously on the sports side of things, in high school and stuff, like overall, like, what are you thinking as you enter these final days?
I mean, I'm just trying to enjoy every one of them and remember them all because there's a lot of days in high school and they kind of start to blend together usually. But I just want to actually enjoy and remember these days. So I'll have them and I don't just breeze through them and forget they even happened.
Yeah. So, like just an overall thing, like what's the biggest thing you're just going to remember about the high school experience? Like, is there a moment that stands out, like maybe just not sports related, but just anything?
Um, we did this one event in my school, me and like, I think 9 or 10 buddies. It was the day of homecoming and we dressed up in these like kind of costume things. We went around school just blasting music and going into classes. It was just a really fun time. I mean, we were just kind of all messing around. We had permission, so we could just kind of go wherever, go into classrooms, barge in, and blast some music. It was a really fun time.
Um, so, you know, when you received did you ever think that this day would ever come, like graduation? Like, because I always like to ask this because it's like it goes so fast. I mean, you know, as the past 17 or 18 years have, can you believe that this moment's almost here?
I mean, it's definitely crazy. I always knew it was coming. It's just it's just surprising at how quick it did come. Like you said, I am the oldest, so like no, I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anyone else go through it, so it's like I didn't really know what I was expecting. So it's just kind of all a first for me and my family. So it came fast, and we are just kind of excited to see what it's like, enjoy it.
So you're gonna enjoy the summer, and then it's off to college, and you kind of decided where you're going. You're going pretty far into a
Hmm.
school that most people would know.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm really excited heading to University of Florida. I think I'm going to do some club wrestling for their team, then maybe try to walk on in the winter for football, see how that goes. But I mean, I'm just really excited to go. The opportunity kind of worked out perfectly for me and my family, and there just wasn't really a better option for me, and I just took the opportunity.
When a lot of people would, stay in state, go to Michigan State or Michigan or whatever. Not a lot of people are gonna go and go far away from home to to obviously a place that people know, but it is far away. But how excited are you to kind of take that next step and get out of your comfort zone? I don't, or if you're
Yeah.
and all that.
Mm. I mean, I'm pumped. I feel like I'm a decent. I'm a pretty independent person already, and I just kind of want to see what that's like in college too. I'm really excited for the weather down there and the football games, and also just meeting a ton of new people. I've always enjoyed meeting new people, so that should be a great part of it too. And they also have the degree I want, which was nice construction management. So kind of all made sense for me to go there as a person and just who I am, and it felt like something that was a right fit for me.
Yeah. Have you always wanted to get into the construction side of things? Like,
Um, I actually had no clue what I wanted to major in until probably about like 2 months ago. My dad, we have a family friend who does construction management. I kind of heard a little bit about it, and it sounded really cool. So I looked, and Florida had it, and it kind of worked out perfectly, and kind of that also sparked my interest for Florida.
yeah. Um, Plans for, this summer because it's like this is kind of like the last, last summer before everybody
Hmm.
their separate ways. What have you got planned, Jack?
Gonna be hanging out with friends a lot for sure. Definitely gonna prioritize that. I'm gonna be working a little bit. I got a job flipping houses, so I'm gonna be helping someone with that.
Nice.
Gonna be doing a little just normal lifting, wrestling, training, stuff like that, just to stay active, stay fit, and then just really kind of try to soak it all in, hang out with the friends as much as possible because it's gonna be the last time for a while.
What's the biggest thing that, that's gonna that you'll remember most about growing up in Rochester and then before you head to college? Like, what will you remember most about just the town you grew up in?
Um, I'll probably just the one thing that I'll remember a lot about it is how big and small it is at the same time. It's like I mean, there's three high schools, so many kids everywhere, old kids, young kids. There's just so many people here, but it kind of feels like you walk around and you always see people you know, and you always be comfortable. And it was just a really nice environment because it allowed you to kind of be comfortable doing what you want to do, expressing yourself, working hard. Like there was nothing holding you back. It was really nice.
All right. Well, Jack, thank you so much for taking a few minutes with us, and congrats on a great year. And we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. I'll see you, man.